And for weeks, we've shown you scenes like this. Cars lined up with people inside, hoping to get enough food for their families. While the Second Harvest is behind those food drives, the organization can't do it alone. Tonight, ABC 27's ALISON POSEY introduces us to a group making sure families in the Big Bend do not go without.
As Second Harvest at the Big Bend approaches 2 months of helping people fight hunger, there have been many along the way that have helped. Those are the people behind the mask, and First Presbyterian Church in Tallahassee is leading the charge.
Vegetables.
We wanted to look at what we could do locally as an expression of our concern, not just for our neighbors here, but our neighbors all around the world.
All right, come on up.
For 7 weeks, Tallahassee's First Presbyterian Church has been the ones behind the masks. There for those who need a helping hand during this coronavirus pandemic.
The very first mass distribution we did, I think when we showed up at 9:45, there were like 300 cars already waiting.
How are you doing this morning?
For some, it's been an emotional time.
The car drove up with a very old and very dear friend of mine, and it really drove home for me that there but for the grace of God go I. We're all, one day away from needing help.
When a car of a lot of children drive up, that always sort of pulls on your heartstrings because you know how difficult it is to tell your child no.
Others have been impacted by the virus themselves.
My grandmother, she broke her hip a couple weeks ago and then went to a rehab facility and got coronavirus. My mom, as I said, is a midwife, and she works at TMH. Because of that, the possibility of me getting infected because of her, I'm not allowed to stay at home.
But despite the impact of the virus on their own lives, all agree there's nothing else they'd rather be doing.
It really has been a gift to be able to participate in giving food to those that need it right now.
We're wearing our masks so they can't really see my face very well. But I guess, I think some people do recognize it and they're happy about it. I think that for some people it does mean something.
Something that means everything right now. Monique Ellsworth, who is CEO of Second Harvest at the Big Bend, says they are thankful for this group's support. Wednesdays are mega distribution events where she estimates they serve between 1,100 and 1,300 people. In Tallahassee, ALISON POSEY, ABC 27.
Incredible work they're doing. Thank you, Allison. And the next food distribution in Tallahassee will happen this Friday at Godby High School. That starts at 9 in the morning off of Tharp Street.